welcome back. So today I have something really fun, and this is going to be a prom tutorial. Now of course you can use this for any sort of special event you have coming up, but specifically prom because we are sliding into prom season, and I just figured that I wanted to do a look that anybody could wear. I wanted to keep it fresh and bright and springy, so I made sure to incorporate some peachy shades which are very flattering on everybody. And we kind of went for a little bronzed goddess look today. Big lashes, winged liner, golden, a gold shade on the lids, which is going to be appropriate for any shade of eye color. I didn't have a clue how to do my makeup when before I even went to my prom, I went to the drugstore for the first time and bought some makeup, which I don't even know, it wasn't really even the right shades for me. I had no idea what I was doing, that I wanted to create some sort of look that was accessible for most people. And I hope you guys enjoy this. I would have totally appreciated a tutorial when I was going to prom, or any sort of special occasion that you have coming up. All the products that I used will be listed below for this tutorial, so you can scroll down there and write down anything you don't have, or whatever. Anyways, they'll all be listed below. So if you guys would like to see how I created this look, then just keep right on watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyelids with the MAC Paint Pot in the shade called Painterly. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Naked palette by Urban Decay, and I am going to be using a big fluffy brush. This is a tapered blending brush by Sigma number E50. Really fluffy, and it's going to help get the color blended really well into our crease. And I am going to take this matte light brown shade called Naked. And now I just want to make sure that I have no harsh edges, and this blending brush works really well. I'm not putting any extra product on it. I am just moving around the color that I put in my crease and blending it out so there are no harsh edges. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a flat brush. This is called E60, a large shader brush by Sigma. And I am going to go into this gold shade right here called Half Baked. I'm going to take this gold shade and tap off any extra on my brush. And I am going to put this onto my lid in patting motions up to my crease. And now I'm going to take a Sigma medium angled shading brush. This is number E70. It's kind of like a fluffy angled brush. And I'm going to take the shade called Dark Horse from this palette. And I am going to put this in my outer V. Dropping stuff onto the floor. Good thing it wasn't opened. And I am just going to start by sweeping towards the middle of my eyelid here, and then just using the angle of the brush to gently sweep it inward towards the inner portion of my eye here. And now I'm going to take this new brush, actually from their, the Sigma Blending or Perfect Blend kit. I love that kit. And I am using the number E37 All Over Blend. And I am going to just take this without any product and blend out those dark edges from that color. Now I'm going to take a Sigma small tapered blending brush, number E45. It comes to a tip here, or to a point, and I'm going to go in with this warm matte brown shade called Buck. And I am going to take the tapered end of this brush and warm up my crease and help blend out the darker shade. I'm going to take a clean tapered blending brush number E40 because I want to make sure I have, see the harsh line here? I want to blend that out so there are no harsh edges. Blend, 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 that is the key. Okay, now we're going to highlight our brow bone, and I'm going to take the number E71 highlight diffuser. This also comes in that blending kit, and I'm going to go in with the shade Virgin. And I am going to put that up on my brow bone. Now I'm going to line my eyes with the Physicians Formula Eye Booster pen. It's just a black liquid eyeliner. And I am going to create a very dramatic wing because after all, this is a Egyptian goddess type look. Okay, now I'm going to curl my lashes and put on some mascara. Okay, now before I go on and do my false lashes, I want to smoke up my bottom lash line. And to do that, I'm going to go in with, what color did I use? I think I used the, oh I know, I used the Buck. I'm going to smoke out the bottom lash line with just the Buck shade. And then I'm going to go back in with Half Baked and throw that on my bottom lash line as well. And to do that, I'm using the Smudge Brush number E21 from Sigma. This brush is really small, so it really makes it simple to smudge it out onto your lash line. Kind of like a precise brush. Does anybody else's nose run when you put on makeup? Because whenever I put on makeup, my nose runs like crazy. And it's not because I'm sick, it just always runs. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of this virgin color and throw that on my inner corner here. And I'm just using an Exact Blend number E32 brush to do that. Now I want to put some color on my inner rim on my bottom lash line, and I'm going to be using a Physicians Formula gel eyeliner. This is like a bronzy brown shade, and I'm going to use a small angle E65 brush, and I just kind of want to do like a brown for my waterline because it's kind of bronzy, like a bronzy look, so I don't want to do black on the bottom like I did on the top. I'm going to apply some false lashes to really just give this look, boost it up to a very glamorous look. And I'm going to be using the Red Cherry Lashes number 523. And as they're drying, I kind of just like to shape them like this, up and down, because it helps form the, then it follows the curve of your eyeball instead of them being straight, because your eyeball is not straight across. Okay, and now we are going to move on to the rest of our face. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up my pores because I want to look really, really flawless for a night out dancing and whatnot. So this is going to be I'm going to be using the Clinique Pore Refining Solutions Pore Filler. And I am just going to press that into the areas where I have large pores. For me, it is a little bit of my nose. In between my brows here, there's like a serious colony of pores. And then on my cheeks here and my nose. And I am just pressing the product a little bit down here and pressing the product. And then I'm going to prime the rest of my face with the Smashbox Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This just so happens to be a brand new one. Look at that. Haven't even used it. And now I am going to go in and I'm going to correct my under eyes here with the CoverGirl Olay Simply Ageless, I can't talk, Simply Ageless Corrector. And I'm just going to use my fingers to dab it on here. And then I'm going to blend all that out with the damp Beautyblender. I am just on a roll, tossing things, dropping things. Just one of them days, I guess. And now for the face. I am looking quite pale, so we need to get me nice and bronzed up here. I'm going to be using the YSL. I can't say the name. It's like French or something. The Touche Éclat, however you say that. I'm probably killing it. And I am in the shade B40. And I'm going to be using my favorite Holy Grail foundation brush. If I'm not using a Beauty Blender, I am using this brush, and this is the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki F50. This is a very glowy and dewy finish foundation, and I really like to be like glowy in the spring, especially at night. I just think it's really flattering on the skin. Now, if you don't have a lot of blemishes, I would just recommend doing one light layer of foundation, but I still have blemishes that peek through here and a little bit of redness, so I'm going to do 2 layers of this. But by all means, if you have really beautiful flawless skin, then I would just stop at the 1 layer. Okay, and now we are going to move on to a contour, and I am going to be contouring my face first with the cream product. This is my new obsession. I love the depth and dimension and really just strong contour look. So the first thing I do is I take this L'Oreal True Match concealer pencil in a shade that's clearly way too dark. This is N678, and I draw on my contour, and then I'm going to blend it all out with a damp or dry Beauty Blender. Lately I've been liking the dry because I feel like I can get like the color just blends really well, like you can really get a good buffing motion in. So there's my contour. I'm going to go in with my highlight at the same time, and I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime Highlighting Concealer in the shade Radiant Rose. I want my under eyes to be nice and bright for photos. So there is our face all contoured out before we do the powder contour. So I'm going to quickly set my under eyes and my face, and then I'm going to go in with my powder contour. So to set my under eyes, I'm going to use this Tarte Smooth Operator finishing powder, and FYI, don't take out the sifter like I did, or you're going to have a powdery disaster every single time. Look at that. It's like smoky powder in here. And I'm just going to very gently tap that. I don't want too much powder all over my face because I want to keep my look very glowy. But I do want to set my under eye concealer and a little bit in my T-zone here. And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to bronze it up with the Bobbi Brown bronzer in Golden Light. And my favorite contour brush that I use constantly is the Small Contour F05 from Sigma. I really like how I can use it precisely on its side to contour, but I can still buff at the same time. So we're just going to go in and contour with the powder. And now I'm going to use my favorite blush, and it is Tarte's Tipsy. Check that out. Look at this gorgeous shade. Oh my gosh, I like die every time I see this. This is a long wearing blush, so this is going to work really well for, you know, dancing all night and being out, and you won't have to worry about touch-ups with this blush. And now we are going to highlight, and I'm going to be taking Tarte's highlighter. It's just called Champagne. And I like to use a foundation brush, a flat one like this. This is the Sigma F50, and it just works really well because I can just tap off the extra here and just tap it onto my cheekbones. It's a really pretty glow. I like this highlighter. And down my nose, and kind of in a C sweeping motion right here, a little bit on my top of my lips to make them look pouty, and over here. And now I'm going to set all that with some MAC Fix Plus, just kind of keep the dewy look and to set my makeup and get rid of any sort of powdery look. Good old hand motion, dry her off. Okay, and now for the lips. I am going to line my lips with the Too Faced Perfect Nude lip liner in the shade Perfect Nude. And I'm going to use the lipstick by Maybelline in the shade Stormy Sahara. This is part of the new Dare to Go Nude collection, and I love this. So I would definitely run out and grab this color. I am obsessed. It's a really pretty nude shade. It has a little bit of like orange, not orange, but peach. There you go. See, I always get it on my teeth. I don't know. It's probably because I'm talking. And then you could definitely leave it at that, but I like a little sparkle and shine. So I'm going to put a little NYX Butter Gloss. This is the shade Maple Blondie. These are amazing. So this, my friends, is the finished looks. It's a very bronzed goddess look with keeping the cheeks nice and fresh and peachy for spring, and the lip kind of like a nude-esque, but not too nude, still has a little bit of color, because for photos you don't want to have like concealer nude lips, because then you're going to look like you're dead, and it's not going to be good. Just zoom you in here and you can see just, you know, a very golden bronzy eye with a really pretty winged liner. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you have a fabulous day and an awesome, awesome prom, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.